we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. And that's the first out. Striding in for the Rockies, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. To make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, all of us are still in awe to a degree over that ridiculous home run we just witnessed. Here it is again, accompanied by show track data. Screaming off the bat, and the projected distance, ready for this, 500 feet right on the nose. An unforgettable blast.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And there's a base hit on the line. So the 2-out base hit means Carlos Gonzalez gets a chance to bat.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line towards center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First two batters of the game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday standing in now.
Leading off for the Rockies.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. And Holliday will not offer at that point. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Strike two swinging. Curveball, strike three called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
2-1 to David Dahl.
A little roller toward the hole. Voigt has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Hicks. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a two-out triple. So a man at third here with two gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up. And they'll escape danger here after the two-out triple. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ball one. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive to center field, and the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. On the ground near home. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he takes ball one.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. The relay throw won't get him.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Ball one to start the at-bat.
Missed with a slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike one. Here now the 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So a 3-run blast is straight away left, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, number 25.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. They try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. We thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Shot toward right center. Hicks is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
No batter, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see the... Here's Brett Gardner now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Gardner stands at second with no outs. Hit hard to third, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, shortstop,
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 to him now. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Men on third with 2 down. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yankees forced to settle. Lynn gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Soft liner to the left side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Ball 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 7.
Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Well hit to right, but foul. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And this is still a 4-1. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luke Voigt. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
There's a swing and a drive hit to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it to third with a triple. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really... And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for... Down the first baseline. Beautiful diving stop. Wow. Now in the box, Ian Desmond found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gardner going back into the bleachers and gone.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game. Digging in, Trevor Story. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Andrew McCutchen will come on now as the pinch hitter. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And there's one away. Here's Brett Gardner now, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Iannetta is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. The plate there, and it's ball one.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
So Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second.
Lynn gets the sign. First pitch on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he's safe. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That'll drive out to the gap in right center. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 5-4 game.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
David Dahl stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling as this ought to be extra bases again.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
softly hit here to the left side. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses for ball 1. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
They'll whip this one to first in. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Now the 3-2 pitch. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. No balls and a strike to count. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lynn looks in. Here it is on 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Nolan Arenado will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. One out, nobody on. 1-2 now. Two balls, two strikes to Nolan Arenado. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swinging a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Ball 1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. Here's the 1-2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of it. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Walker.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a fastball that misses.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Another full count pitch home. High in the air out to center field. After it is Blackman. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Scott Over takes the ball from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
3-2 full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Greg Bird will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. In there, strike 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. McGee typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Greg Bird will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Now playing left field.
And Holiday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in and looking for more, David Dahl, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line to the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside his baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Hit back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at 3rd.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Chris Iannetta is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from 3rd, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Here's Charlie. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
So a full count now. Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. One there, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Playoff.